94.7 Asempa FM Sony. Ekosiisen Renasenya. It's a brand new month, the month of April. Today happens to be the first day of the fourth month of the year 2021. Ebia make say any day dikanya wodo afidie no atoha. Yera sema wakwaba by Ekosiisen. So it's Ghana's biggest and the most authoritative political, social, current affairs talk show. Yeah, the bro Monday to Friday, 2 p.m. to 6:30 p.m. Some 24 minutes after 2. So from Yobi. Let me thank the production team so much for putting this amazing show together. Dominic Kisi Yabua, Nana Chum Berema, Jackson Osei Intiamwa, Eric Opare, popularly known as DJ Yeyo, and a Queen Star in Japan. They make up the production team of Ekosiisen on Asempa FM. In the end, we have a lot for you. And press conference, also information ministry, Gridco, impending for and Ghana for Babekasai, Yebeko issues name some more and area. We are still in the opposition NDC and one caucus in Parliament. There are still some issues. I mean, following the resignation of Samuel Okudzeto Ablakwa MP, North Tongue constituency. The party impending for be brain now, more hosts, you more HM Kasa, and the other come na yakodin komo. But I would love for you to join us with your thoughts, your comments, your observations. I don't know where you are. Maybe I will be a air cost swap on the eche. Me pacho your WhatsApp line is 0548 955 947 0548 955 947. And all the messages na efaso brea yebe kind amount 0548 955 947. So join us with your thoughts, your comments, your observations. I don't even say Ochna Easter Friday. Inti happy Easter to all our listeners in advance. And let's take advantage of this season, show love to others, because minimum doa is so saying yes to dono. Inti your nyumbia yato odoa menti ase margin kwani do yemu yemidro. And it's a solid song. That is the love we are celebrating this Easter. Enti ofrisro eba bi wu ema ye jeme ne wo enkwa amaye so enne ya sebia. That's the love we are celebrating. Show love. And in this season, you have to give, because one of the major features of love is to give. Enti Bible says. Say Nyankopon do we say or dene ba wo ne krone ye den or dene maye enti because of the love God had for humanity, he gave a solid sacrifice or dene ba or wo ne krone his only begotten son edene ema enti show love this season of Easter. Woni ebusua mpie woni ebusua chade chenamfofo ade and do all of that na nioma into me and Koye. I would love to hear from you. Say the Medican Akano. But let me share with you who our sponsors are. Your Agbeve Herbal Center, Omone de Mona Soap and Afe Mona Cream Aba Ejaso. Sanso and Amponsa Ifa Pharmaceuticals and so are producers of F-Pack tablet and Afe F-Pack Junior. Here, papa. Sounds on your Momo milk. Omo boy the sounds of our time, Ebro. Me hear some segment in Ecobank Ghana, Sassem Pharmaceuticals, Awake Purified Drinking Water, Rockstars Roofing Systems, 21st Century Clinic, the Sciatica Expert, and Ostec Properties here in Sasirua. Your one-on-one interview session, and so Heaven Insecticide Spray and Coil, and Upper Foods, Hepa Plus Mixer, Consolidated Bank of Ghana, and a Mutlu Battery. Your discussion segment, and so Franco Trading, TCL, The Creative Life, Dependable Herbal, and our Global Lighting Center Limited. Yenshas here from Gridco, Mr. Mark Ba, or Director of Systems Operations, Edward Gridco, Yeneno in Inkomo, Oraba, Akwabe Ekosiisen Sony. Hello.
Yeah, hello.
Me pacho temenka.
Baja meton kapa.
Yeah, more Baba Ekosiisen. So upon me there.
Yamia do my pumi
Great. Great.
share your TV.
Etie for Joso, Etie for Joso. Pa and him say at the information ministry no money Ghana for edi nkita ho. Yeah, so a day same pot and I'm pesa Ghana for what?
Oh, Nana, ya pese Ghana for say, ye tiasi ye hu na ekoso nyina ye hu say, if we my faith to fry ye see me bebre wo ho a nkania no edundum. Fault ni bi wo ho a if yen e bi fi ECG e bi fi generators. Nanso efa mo customers ndi na mu hu ani say kania edundum. Na obi ahia say kania na ebisi so. Ebi nenti ene ye hia ya ne ye pese Ghana funya nchaezie. Nti asese ye nim na ekoso na ye hu bribi. Inti na ye pese Ghana foti se den ye fa ho. Na susu so bende de beba. Eno nti ne ye hia.
Enti na wa ma no so kakra ma asa kasa ne wo fo me na den pote na ekoso a mo ya awe no.
Okay. Na say no. Na aba ne say ye transmission network na eye ahamana enam so ma enyamahodin eko major substations no ebi wo ho bebre a ubeze si traffic abaso nti na ese djuma na ese di no entumi ndi papa na se traffic abaso a na etwa se yesisi bi ka ho nti sese no yesisi bi yesisi bi efitema aba Accra Accra so yesi Pokwaso substation yesi Kaswa substation Kumasi nso nsem bebre wo ho yesi another transmission line efi Kumasi ya homa so eko Kintampo sanye me nyina no yebesi awie no na saa kanea na edundum no ebebrase pa nti na na epese yeka tre Ghana fo.
Oh, okay. Yeah, not just the new lines na more ye aka ho na enema sa edundum ne ba no.
Oh, there be new lines na. Ye no. Eye fi April mo Ekosi May June.
Okay.
Contractors na area juma no. One sha si beside say wo pese ye dum kanea wo baabi. Said the baby a one year do what be connect into the existing system. Inti akwai say wafa electricians or may be wire him bibi homa o bibi asay or may bibi wo fie ema. And so no didn't sabekan or beka shows up so do main because electricity way awesome for partners who di megwera betumi akumu. Inti and sana will be to me are connected into the existing system. We have safe space. Into bedu baby na, I see a dum kanyana ma, send a beya will be a jumano. Into April, May, Ekosi June munu. Sa near mani basis. Say about in crown for near a basis were in Kraya cra. Ene ibu a Winiba, Accra Winiba pe. Inti and Sunny ebe connecting all these substations. No. I see a dundum kanyan kakran, be 1 week, be 2 weeks. Nancy ye dum chiaso emma ubia ba me say ye besa so. Inti wo wi adwuma na say ya restore bibia na say.
Oh, say mo bedum kanea no ebi be 1 meaning say kanea no be call off for 1 week. And I say within that 1 week period, and Kanye and Bedundum, which is which.
Inti yam fan say Pokwasi substation.
Yes.
Pokwasi substation na you see. Power na ifi Abuaze enam 330 kilovolts transmission line so say you know eba batema and Sunday apaso di abakra by then Pokwasi substation ebema ye dia Bakra straight na contractor no why adwuma na edu baabi and also edu bribia opesi edum kanea no man say the be ya obe connect they be taking 7 days in this 7 days no na ye ni ECG atnas in this 7 days no ebu ha ye be here shortage be 100 megawatts.
Okay.
100 megawatts won't mean kese ubetwi wo yi Pokwasi fo peho eba ne sa na ese Pokwasi nkwa beko out
Asempa
for
FM
7 days na esu betumi akese mo ebu a 6 hours mo beko ebu ala tebi o 6 hours mo beko ye be ni such a way say e beti obi abreso inti enye 24 hours entwemu mo obi a send a inconvenience na no be brass. Inti no whole plans in the ye the contractors in the send a as much as possible. Sometimes nebu will be such up to 2 weeks. And so yen one negotiate ya nebu about just 1 week. Inti no one she share ye and inti say ye better amount for any. Now send a misicano be affected Accra and Winnipeg.
Okay. And sa 7 days na contractor na request no.
7 days in there about open na market. One example.
Okay, that's just an example. And the maming busa ne say yenim bosom airport here sa outages kakra no ebeba yenim bosom airport say April and May.
Ebi be sha say April and May mu ebi so be June. But ye perceive we arrangements ni na sana ye di abeto amanfo ni. Say ye da so ye plans no. Projects ni bi o ha te say Pokwasi di sikani fi Millennium Challenge ho. Inti mida na ehwe so. Inti ye ni mida mpemfo na akra ye ni won ye hie mu. Ekika sane me hu nsam inji say
Ekosiisen on Asempa.
Okay, and what can Accra ni Winnipeg because of some media funded project, new substations mienu amusi Pokwasi and Africa Swano. Omo ewo Kumasi nso e.
Okay. Enti asna meko Kumasi no. Apart from media funded project no, yes so AFD, Agence Française de Développement.
Yeah.
Also one may luna years transmission lines.
Okay.
Inti and also when it does say by July August and then also we na efa Kumasi no says a Kumasi no your problems were ho says Ghana your power system no nyama kwa n'anima kan no na number 2000 megawatts ye na ye load says no ye bro 3000. And last year, Osutobre no. Unfortunately, we dam no in Sunan top power. Inti Sabri Amino Kase we dam no edu minimum level of operation. Inti ye Mino Kase yedu we dam.
Ekosiisen on Asempa FM.
Power na Eriko Kumasi and the entire North Ninano. Efi Abuazi Nitema any Akusumu. So from the south, you are transmitting power all the way to the north. Kaina na bui wohono. Bui su to me supplied. In Kema system no wafapim ahwodin wom kakra. Na sese ya bui adum. Ese wo shipi bibia from the south. Eba ne sa na Kumasi voltages no a drop pa into the edu baby me sure say Kumasi fu be catch him say if bobe 6 work on crown was so light akwa say light na so papa no friend low voltage etri dia
be na friend low current no
low voltage na sa low voltage e could do baby na wan hwe ni ya the whole Ghana will go off inti eba ne sa na voltage ne confirm edu baby a SC edum kanea wo Kumasi fan baby send a better voltage never basro kakra. Intina light of the brewo kumasan. Na sesenu yerisi another
Ekosiisen on Asempa FM.
A woman so and this will kumasi Eko Kintampo. Na sa transmission line no 330,000 volts. Yes, CB, FE Abuazi Akosi Kumasi. Yes, Kintampo Akosi Bogatanga. Sese Aka Kumasi to Kintampo. Yes, we are near Yenya highway from Abuazi through Kumasi straight to Bolga. Inti Ebanesa sa challenges near Wo Kumasi no. Etubecha. Inti sa low voltage na Kumasi Gunyano. Nyame charge is a July contract and baby July. In say July owie na commission sa line na. Sa edunbedun na basu Kumasi especially mre adere kosana. Say a commissioner sa in a tubecha.
There is there is this claim, sir. Yeah, there is this claim, and I think many Honorable John Janapo in Como 3 days ago. Me mani who was at the time na ya kind stories. I just said great komusi ukushia media no kumase. It is answer me ya etu onenim. When I read out the Great Board statement no to Honorable John Janapo, he made the point say if you are simu he fana say you see transmission line for fra it leading to this level of outages in a particular area. And he was also wondering yes, watch him say sometimes no depending on how low a voltage no ACT no say you ndum kania no baby it will lead to a total system collapse but the outage Kumasi for experience no enye like a rumor idea na edum baako now after some time assign abba it's quite erratic. I mean it me within 10 minutes it me doom so bebre ni nyina na ye enuntia
my main correct 1 point back
Asempa FM
line na yelisi ne foforo no enti na ma outage ne ban na weakness na was system
no existing line no
yelisi line no
okay
na correct problem no enti enye line na yelisi no na ma problem ne ban no there is a weakness in the system that we have to address.
Ekosiisen on Asempa FM.
Yeah, I get you, Matthias.
It is that highway which will correct the problem. And into the yearisin. And now, light off no sono. And no pen America say, Uofi now so canana swa. A trese Wufino, it is directly connected to the generating plant. After ECG,
Asempa FM.
Akodu, Akosumbo, Anasa, Abuazi, Anasa, Asogli, Waterman. We are directly connected. Inti, the beer problem, Bessibiano, a bit more affect to Wolfie, and yet Greek one. A bit my ECG, a bit my Greek, a bit my VRA, and independent power producer. Obia to make cause problem. Say, cry, it me a gas. And I say you don't canyawo Accra baby because gas pressure LY into generating plants need be shut down. It was an immediate something that no one expected. Inti nyama sa to Mrs. Bon. Inti semeka akesinu anene meka nyama
Ekosiisen on Asempa FM.
And yes, they boy ECG day and also be the make a Greek side.
Okay.
Make us a who problem there was Yeri who bribi and into a Kumasi Kintampon.
In the Kumasi, you know, say the project will come to an end somewhere July, right?
In July, yeah.
Okay. And they would have to endure for some time till July.
Yeah.
And how we sit here now, so no, there cannot be a plan for them because I want to believe, say, Accra ni wini badieno. And on the some kind of a plan and go follow every time the Kenya be doing the time be sign abba within a short period. No, but Kumasi the end the moon to me plan this own.
Kumasi challenge and they say there are Debbie Wava in Accra new medu. Ebanesa demand record very low. Inti sa voltage problem na mekan. Ube hu ne di ho. Inti ebu a the plan bi kotofa. Na ebu a new medu yendum na say workers will be doing so work. And so woman you me yeshiwa. Then you see the sudden voltage drop in Kumasi. Inti Kumasi no akwa say
Ekosiisen on Asempa FM.
Bribi nkoya eso operator no eye ho bribi. Inti na ye very difficult say ye be ye schedule for Kumasi because ye hwe na system ni na voltages no they are about okay ye fine sanka. Ye monitor to see how the situation is. Inti Kumasi no enye bibi ye consistent upese definitely the bia would kania. No. Then yesterday, Kumasi Pupa say, Yenim, Nancy, na Yeri di Hunjuma, Nimse July were day, and so ye pomcho ebidu.
Raba, ye better sena ye DSC, Bibiania, ye best answered in Comobio. Why?
Yes, Madam.
Mr. Mark Ba, Director of Systems Operations, our Great Co, and Amotesiano AD and Como Ekosiisen Suni, Asempa FM. More Greater Accra region, you might have heard, say, the new regional minister for Greater Accra region, no, I'll launch operation be, and the operation is to make Accra great again. Mobe Kaya or by your studio Hani Babidi Hong Komo. Eka say one of the initial areas are all targeted Zongo Junction and Madina. Wow, first our clients so that we say near my baby one and they say Omura town near manage pavement na final number one. Trot drivers no so no adje kwine be 2/3. Amaka just one lane for other drivers not to use. And the mess a creative honest when you answer catch. We hear free in China. Nancy Yatisa, Madina, Denta Quain, car bonko for, and I'm soma demonstrations course, so say foot bridges, no, a bunch and all those foot bridges now have been fixed. But Sauko Fawa, a quino, amount for emphaso. Conform foot bridges, Neso, ain't he? Ninaka operational regional minister launch here with Lankwantanan Assembly, no. Na anyway you show no pictures and mema akwa kutwaka kwan no mu a ene ma a o ma use foot bridge na police for nsa so mu na mema pa ye maso aye de menti asem ese wani ensa wo kache if the pictures are ready mu a enra mo ntimi anhwe bi no ye be san ye de egu Facebook live sisi a obetimi aba asempa ye page no aba behwe and yes minister ashase e wo minim se enne ebia wo teke mu na wutie yen onam sa stretch so onam Madina Zongo Junction CCR 8 yen and I say wafa ho enne na wutie ya mayehu the situation there say traffic no a free up kakra trot for no da so gina kwan ho and I say to say ma yenti ofafa yen WhatsApp line so bra would love to hear from you oh share Facebook live and so yes Jackson adawo my ensaka pictures no nti Oba Sempa Facebook page, I will be pictures. The mema I am as why day, and yeah, exercise we no more. But China yachi was one and I'm a yachi one. I shall say, or Munyas I'm as why day. But this is yesterday. I would want to know the situation today. It is a woman hobia. Oh, share Facebook. Go to me a good Facebook. Am I na yashe etumi edi hujuma amao. Yenim say Accra, so there are some other areas Bibi sa akoso because wa fa Madina Zongo Junction no it's crazy. In the minimum be out say wonsu area no bibi sa akoso ho a obetima ma yaso at regional minister 8 yen na wetimi ehu say okay ofri Madina Zongo Junction a e wo say oba wonso ho enti minimum be out won kran ha and I said tema a Greater Accra regional operation make Greater Accra great again. This is the situation in Madina Zongo Junction. Police for Nabu Homode, Ocean Mema, be able to do and Omaso. Ebi usu kura na so eno ye maso aye de menti asem e ma ne nso ye ma broom na wapra me kura me se o mo mfa nka ho se media no because we say stretch na if we kosi ye friend say Oyarefa area hono media no baby efu no ne am mo se kan na o ma do ne kama uwie a next time obefa footbridge ne so nkotwa ka akwan ne mu bio na ochena bi ka akobo wa na no so akofa asem kese aba and wo hwe mema pa amanfo menya yanka we mu nyina nim bai na omoma ababa be hwe hu se o papa so odin oyeye ena papa panyi o yema so so I day mentiasem enti my yenti o no hwe which other area was regional minister edinani ehwe but the most important thing na me person oyema me say wafa Madina Zongo Junction and what's the situation there ona mo sincere also situation e wo ho no say na esi etie ma yenhwe na yentio share your thought with us 0548 955 947 your WhatsApp line I don't know 0548 955 947 na yentio na ani sabote. Okay, Ani comes through with this picture. I'll say, can you see this madness on the N1? How can a human being do this just because he wants to avoid the choked traffic? Hey, now everybody yankopon inti truck drivers ni bi pay another in course we be no trim. Say on no traffic we inti media no Jackson may send picture with any video. Ani Sabote, thank you so much for coming through with this one. Into a picture and a video. Into what was happening on the N1. Na driver on no traffic into median so and our fa. And we say and that's somebody are sending to quickly reconnect me. Hi Obi, I like the discipline on the Madina Adenta Highway now. The footbridges are in use now. Kudos to the regional minister and the police. Kojo God, Eric Kropo, wow. Ain't any operation a yield result. Ede Amaye Matizafi Amanfo Eudi. Kojo God, thank you for this one. Maybe we'll have to look at the N1 as well. Na ya shese de nioma esi eko. We say
Ekosiisen on Asempa FM.
The ECG boss held a press conference today and said the power outage in Kumasi will end December this year and not June. Really? Contrary to what the Gridco man just said. Hey, and the ECG boss no say general manager PR now say managing director nankasa and a kasa Kumasi. We would have to cross check and get you the latest development on this one. In the end, are those videos not ready? Yeah, they say videos need to be go N1 day and any we should be another driver no and eseweni ensa wo catch them. I mean kwa homa no so Erastus Asare Donko Kumasi. You mean common nhwe se enne press conference ko so Kumasi ampa na no krese ECG mpanyefo ka se Kumasi problems no December na be end Erastus akwa abana pom to say
Adumo na so
nyame adom Kumasi boko
Yankopon adaroma
minim se kanea edundum ni ntama neoma anya boko wo ho saa but ya se enne ECG mpanyefo be hia nsemtwofo wo ho ECG panyi be
ECG panyi oda ECG ano nkana ya
o wajimambudu ankasa
ono na ene nsemtwofo be hia na asem nyina ne se eye dunso akoso Kumasi na say no epi January ebeti taka mi kanea dundum no eno na obetre di nti a eyesa ene emra etobika na oka na chese eye electricity transmission lines a ade nyinama hode no brain ewo krom ha no eno ana o say ayemre na se kanea no se ya yeka say se kanea no ba be dru Kumasi no na voltage also na ekofom eno nti yenya kanea na hoɔden a wɔsi yenya na de power Kumasi yenya na saa nti na wɔsɛ ditum eno nti na makanea na ditum ye toso mienu a wɔsɛ makanea na dundum no eye bui hydro electric power no wɔsɛ nsuo no kɔfom nti ama generation a efiri hɔ ba no so ekɔfom ti sɛ kanea na no be dru Kumasi na sa no ye mra ka obo de bui die no na support no but e be dru ha bui die no so kɔfom ti saa nyina ma hoɔden no ni hɔ ɛno nti na ma Kumasi na kanea no edundududum saa no na no na ye bisa sɛ nti daben na etu bi ka ɛna ɔse ehwie bi ye meke kanea ma bom no December enko na wi afi December enko na wi no na afi do ma wi enyinam kanea no ɛho ɛhyehyɛ bi ne homa ahodo a ɔmo sa ɛde Kumasi ato so a kyerɛ ɔmo pigya homa no for 161 kV no 330 kV ɛno ɛna bɛma Kumasi kanea no ɛgyina ne nan so no saa dwuma no agriko ɛyɛ no ɔmo bɛwie ɛyɛ December afi December awie eti afi nkɔ na awie no ɛna ɔno bɛtumi de ne nan si so dia sɛ kanea dundum Kumasi no ebegya eti ɛno ne nsɛm a wɔde ɛto yɛ nim ɛno na yɛ bisa kosa foforɔ sɛ ɛne ɛsɛ saa ɛkɛ dia anwuma bia kanea no dum esu no nonso akɔpem bɛyɛ sɛ dumienu ebi wɔkɔ atuam kɔpem adekyee na kanea no kɔfam da bia kɔfam eti ɛno no ɔmo nyɛ timetable ma temamufoɔ na yɛhu sɛ ɛda sɛ yɛbɛtumi ɛde ani ato so ɛno nso so ɔte ɛnya deɛ ɔmo bɛtumi ayɛ efi sɛ load no kɔfam a ɔmo nim ɛda ɛbɛkɔfam ɛna ɔmo nim mmerɛ ɛbɛkɔfam eti ɔmo yɛ sɛ ɔmo yɛ ho timetable a ɛno ɛnyɛ yi.
Oh, okay. Because Gridco say a press conference on Crime Information Ministry, and they are also the two. You say a Juma or more yes, our line or more build from Kumasi to Kintampono, should by July na omo every. And they are expecting say by July there na the erratic outages are most of our Kumasi no na aba na wie and July any timeline or more at the amay and I will say ECG penyon say obetimi ne say sinebo say mo be free mo kra just December
ono say ye be free mo kra just afi December ekọ na wie ai
wow enti yes one me hu say enyumo bi a free non do ekopembe do me no sometimes kretimi e ma de eche kanea edum
every nonson the bia de no de ni dum da bia no de nonson ekopem do me no eto na bonko eto na bi so ade eche ansa na yaso
e na no na de ho Kumasi ana
Kumasi no daytime so yetimi dundum no na no de monka owa to na de owa na call off etimi so bona ni pre sa bebre na no wa numu nyama na wuditia
na say
ba na se nyama de na
Asempa FM
enti na me busa say anytime there is an outage no na the whole Kumasi total blackout and also some part of Kumasi
enye Kumasi nyina
okay
ebi o ha efi ase no so no a obehu na ebi a ija extension call off owa bi a wona mo abekwa kopia so kwa no na kese ho so adum na bi a ija de aba edi bi o free no so kopim dum yenu no na bi a ija echo off yeso a ebu a o Facebook nti o mo ayedundum o mo de na ya mo report obu a obetie no no so bi a oforu kum na no so kɔ bi asokwa na no so echo na no atomo akosi ahomate na bi a aso ha etsania ye low shedding no a ti adumu a na ha so aha esa na ha dum saa na tie e Kumasi na nse.
Wow. But the other thing is we senior journalist in the region no yenim say na no Gridco CEO so eba ho mumu bi e de mani kwohwe project ama mo se omo ye na o ka ho timi kwohwe
mi ana me ka ho bi me colleague Prince Apia na kwohwe na o de ho fonini ebe tuja chese ye lines are much as a call isrim and then the bottom one. Say ye line no da so bia kanea na nyina mahode no ye transmit ya beba be drew ha no na no embe eno nti dodo a wata ki nya na power Kumasi na Kumasi so mu akre eno nti omo esesa homa no omo ne me colleague Prince Apia ekohwe ba bia ye sesa ahoma no ne ade eti eno ene ade a wo sisi ni amafo nti ase ene se no dia na sani ayetimi hihye ama yehu se yedum ne nanopa na aso no dum yenu a eto aso nya da ba ko da bia sa na tie se sa dia ene na omo nka omo nya timetable pe ko mi yehu se ye kof ye Jordan ne asokwa call off we call off we aba on na nka amafo ntimi fan plan emu niam no no tete and I don't meet my answer. So munim if your man is and Ubako off no. Ebian and Nano. Now and you can is stable. Nice almost Muhammad and no moment in your time.
Rastos, may I say, the BNE Bessia Bidin Comobio, why? Medasa by Rastos Asari Donko and Amoten and Cano or no a correspondent or Kumase and Amotesi and AD and Como. Ekosiisen higher Sempan. We'll come back to indiscipline on our road in Accra, a major campaign at the new regional minister I take here up. Medicaya Mama who said Emra you show pictures them exclusively among for an police for no more maswaya de mentiasem for deciding not to use the footbridges. I want Madina Denta stretch no eso. And yenim say operation no guso den ba yebusa say and the regional minister in the team 80 enti omu frizongo junction with Madina e Fabio no mom aha and after no this is a video Anita Sabote just sent. It's unfortunate say driver no your friend is saying the number plate ni number no ani I don't know say one number na ubetimi ama yensa ka driver no number no say ono traffic e wo munti ekwanya cars ni na nam so no efri wo be use the other lane and na wa jump afa median ne so median na ya dade e wo so no wa jump afa so ba be see it is unbelievable. It is unbelievable. Say, Uber Facebook see as 94.7 FM your page on Facebook. Uber who their driver no aye. And if we have people with this mindset in the system, Charlie, and where you N1 and many thanks to Nipa Utiminya video MI. I don't know how the police can track this particular vehicle, but it is terrible. Say. Now, so Obia use media and how on earth? Charlie. It's unfortunate. Nipa no enti me nyaka no number no amfa ama yenye sanke be boa papa because this is crazy. This is crazy. The level of indiscipline in the system no ehu. And I suspect say truck for na we mu gina sa La Paz area holibi na say we who say traffic ni sunti no obeba na nima ba be join the papa mu no or for media no so sa akọ baby it's unbelievable na mensaka regional minister nkasa ewo ahoman so honorable Henry Korte honorable akwa ba Ekosiisen so ni
yeah penikase
na apomi ye de
me adum me mumpai bo so.
Yeah, that's it, papa. And let me also commend you. Say feedback, say you've started very well with some of the initiatives that we're rolling out. The campaign I will launch it to make Greater Accra great again is solid. Meaning, sir, my focus for now, Madina Zongo Junction, Honorable.
Well, Didika Medamwasi, Ewejmapa. We at the Boakan mine Empo Greater Accra. Yet also yetia on penny and then I say or my crying I assume yamai. Ampa Madina Zongo Junction Eka and she say Anna Botai I that so said you Kafate me pese Ghana mine and Kramai Ubia Ebwami ma yetumi man ye enti no Medina Diano and yet Juma Bakope baby a traffic in some no one no ewon clan a dosu papa na said me can clan a Greater Accra. So for the purposes of this interview, Mr. Mo, when I say Accra, I mean Greater Accra or Gadangbe.
Yeah. Meaning
that it stretches all the way from Adan
Ekosiisen
to Yene Central region boundaries. In Pamucho, Mekaka, it is in that context, Mr. Mo. My year, but I said that Minister maternity, let's make Accra work. Mr. Mo, taking note of it because Yana Obisi Accra must work again. Accra is great. Accra must Yan a year and Mommy na Antonko for some study. I'm saying that let's make Accra work. Momayema and Kai Enye Juma. That's what it is.
Okay. And let's make Accra work.
Sanitation some bibri war security in some bibri. Your health in some bibri. Education some susuum. Na say no many the obrening firm stakeholders. Enya engagements because you might way said the tiano member yes we impose will ewan for so memo no me pese menim krofo nyanki
FM
na won ti ase ni ntia yenyina ati yensom na yema enkan bia yeda bia ye adwuma bia ye sie ndan bia ye boy mra sabi ayeyi amaye nyina because enye sabio Henry Quarty and a person can ye mano enye President Akufo-Addo and a person can ye mano nemom ni ye yomo amaye nyina ayeti krom ha enunti one of the measures no ana niama ehye let's make a car work no enye traffic and discipline. Obasha, if we Medina Zongo Junction, all the way to Okongo Junction, Ufri Hoka Kramo, and what we do to the Pashikono. Openikasi, Yana no Shikakra, City, and new one Kakra, Pebe Zongo Junction, Reed Junction, at the Zongo Junction. So we are 30 minutes now. Yeah, quite 3 lanes, answer bypass Suwomu. Obeka maybe no na nipa twitwa kwan mu no womo shishi ties womo ye demonstration ho no say aban amaka kunkum womo enti no sia nye footbridge a ene de besi aban e de ka
Ekosiisen on Asempa FM
Obeka say me say footbridge is adani foot wardrobe I say dipa na furu na say adani wardrobe onam ho anu ngo bi shirt ba ko will be trousers back home. When yes, young coho, na educatable, and yet abaye. Ye coho, and ye ni almost big gamonia, and Kitaho, and ye true almost say, woman, almost form of good, you know, and actually, now in 50 crowns, me, I'm a coho, for about 5 days, continuous. And Yembo Police for Basua, you were the regional commander of police. You were Kwesifori, and the city team. Afi MC, you know, so my taxi no say. And I said yesterday, I started to Obetwaso. I'm also say, you know, a corner, come. Huh?
Oh, okay.
And you know, and also, and
Asempa FM.
You do baby, I do it now. You call baby to say, I'm a summer. Your friend saying,
Ekosiisen on Asempa FM.
Ofanko, yes.
Malam Junction, Edibedu, Kaneshi, Amoshikakra, Ufi, Kaneshi, Traffic Road, Beye Manhono, Scrap Dealers, Najihuna, Famasa. And may I minimum cassette said in the car, my stakeholder consultations. Many MNDCs Akasa, they share members of parliament of both sides of the political divide. NPP for NDC for Nanutia, Minu share the San George, then you Oko Van Napoy, and Ilante Van Napoy, Amami almost support. And no, many former Greater Regional ministers, so share, so through almost support. And Ope Yara. Many for Ahima for Queen Mothers of the marketplaces so aiding my support. And the Ekosiisen Medina Zongo Junction. Onyamia Duma, we intend to replicate it across maybe a traffic indiscipline one of a bini ufri motorway at the Kwapla baby the TT brothers. Aqua consider wing, Obeka maybe video bi wɔ hɔ a na president yɛn nsa bi
FM.
onyame nsa ne fɛnsie ɔkɔgyina hɔ direct traffic me ni sɛ wohu sa
yeah me hu sa video no pram kwan no so
direct traffic enyumere po abɔ sɛ ebi nam show that ebi nam ha afe every motorway no a de ko baby omo frɛ no em sɛ Asarewa farms afie nya kwan so ɛno so saa enti no se no immediately the many no ye enne ɔkyena ato brada ye pese ye the broni friend say COVID safety protocols saa yare no president abohu de wuro bebre and what pay and chow Ghana mind say baby I said you a friend of pub restaurants nightclubs and kanka beaches no what Ghana mind chows let me go esan se yare udi no hugura beku na ekohia bebre saa no na ma ade na atie ginam yankro for Ghana for monti
Asempa FM.
and you know Minister of Interior Ghana Police
Ekosiisen on Asempa FM.
And issue press release into Ocha all the way to Monday. Men for opinions, men cancel the Bemuno. Or be the two beaches media if you are done if you come directional. Ya catch the omwe to a yes, someone Daruma. They should close down. And yes, sir, they will leave us with no choice, sir. The RCC and the RECSEC will have no choice than to close down that facility for blatantly defying the president's orders or directives. And yes, President, obi di mejuma na yen odo wo ma yen se ye ko gina sa baby ya openikase ya ye adaka yen ekunu nkrofo ye ya dofo bebra ye ni mo ogodi ni anye yi mpenimfo anka nei omutimi ya sresem kakra o TV so me esese owo nimbie o mu nyina covid yo mko the president pacho say let me enko na ogodi next year if the situation fails force must be applied. And you know, Ocha,
Ekosiisen on Asempa FM.
If you ada, ABC, Kokrobite, the police are going to deploy heavily, and I say heavily. Oko hodia, and you will be din komo. Now, so you will be komo. And komo, I want to know a catcher, almost from a common diamachero. And so I say, yeah, twice one. You never be to stakeholder engagement. So, say, I can't many GPR to you for Protea for in Yamin United, but say, now many advertisers associations, so what say. If we honor and actually say, yeah, baby, you know, now see near to two now you're lunchy, let's make a car work, you know. Then we can look at sanitation properly in a car, how to combat that. Na kasa near refino is so beto. Yura asenso bwachi wedika akacha said omo bembo omode no mo disioti na omo adragi gates ni drains no enti matunsa afre nadmo na yene Western House ni sanitation ministry betrans ni here. Now one try and share
on Asempa
I bit in India 2.1 Sebe and Sui Betoi Yiri and says some California Madibri. We pray that we are able to reduce it to the barest minimum. We may never be at that point.
Okay. Inti mebusa question ba kubina fi yedin komono SC. Se uhwe Madina Junction hodie na yenim say apart from traders na agi pavement na fa no trotro for no so agi lanes ni bia fa omo bi load no omo so ma clear omo nyina afiri na mode omo ko hin sisi a
the beauty of it is the word clearing no said you are too strong for me. Yani omo emenyan enkita
hudi yes
and omo da so do ba on e kwan no baako wɔ hɔ a ɛyɛ to say bypass.
Yes.
Enti deɛ ne kan sɛ ɔmo nwura hɔ no ɔmo lodu bia na ɔmo tu no wasi kwan no ɔmo kɔ.
Okay.
Because mempɛ sɛ exercise no so bɛyɛ sɛ bio obi nsa ntumi. But at the same time, no, the law must work. And you the lodu and chenho now also okay be our work campaign let me check and name city kwano so dear me nyina ho
me nyina ka kwan na nkasa so nlodi
that be
and for omo a bridges now more cross kwan ni pictures enya eno na ya mabi ebu nkutoge bi ye maso aye den menti asemene ade said the okay when persuasion fails force must be applied ade a ebeto akoso saa
oh with the minimum force say na say kra no health advisors ni professionals one advices ye nyina ye nya exercise kakra you kra na ni panu so ntumi training ni am ni abo no na training na kakra reasonable, very reasonable and discretionary, I wouldn't say force, but a way of just serving as a deterrent to others, no.
From a test console, hanu nipa bebre na so eka omo area so say sa measure ni bi emra ho. But you go should be in command will be sending the video. I hear there is massive traffic on the N1 as we speak. Now a driver for only be a use median no na driver for only be F4 just to join the other lane on free say and it's terrible. You videos no in Facebook live. Just in for second video neto so I just saw the number of one of the vehicles a Tundra our farm median no so you know GN 742019 GN 742019 wafa median no so and a lot of vehicles are doing that in the 207 back be and as another video about no Tundra. I don't know if we can get men there now to go and restore some sanity honorable.
You're opening here, that was it. The TNS I am going to provide leadership. Na many stakeholders ni MMDCs ni shiano. Into bia be juma wo area of operation.
Okay.
I say me yewura commissioner of police edu anim. Aba my office. He has an elaborate program. I did check traffic and discipline. We did not say the work of trouble. On the first course, but the people in Kakra we are going to serve the main course of traffic and discipline in Accra by the grace of God. Now, no will cover all the areas. When you do many Minister of Interior could be come up. My friend say, "Young for police in Gokona, MTT the Kono. We will need more in Accra to help." I give the social money full assurance, 100% assurance. James Opongwenu, men and saying here I'm calling officer no part, we need you come up, many more no afraid. Commissioner of Police, no man, no matching orders. Say uncle yen operational plan. Now on family whatever assistance he needs, the ITP pledge to support in that exercise. And you know, me didn't say it's a year. Commissioner of Police they do the motor traffic plan about that. Now fini affair MMDC no. Because you said they are okay and kaya na no affair MC no. No affair divisional commander. Sani ebe you know. And at the same time no na operation no cost baby and yes sir. Say ban say me ko Libya. Ada me ni hono adwuma na enkoso.
Ekosiisen on Asempa
and
FM.
I want to provide leadership and give my MMDCs the needed backing and support that they need in order to carry out this exercise successfully.
Okay.
So mesre me de befa kwenye so no mapa Ghana focho say
Asempa FM.
Ye ni baby ko. Ti ebe form cho so wo mo yen na sa adwuma yi entumi enye ye. obi wo ho okute rubber or hwese ya no dia to gotem no ko ma mi pape ya start exercise dia ya bechu na cell no dia do ko to ho no exercise ya obone o drop liter e o baby a ene no wa pra baby bebre no aso bola na koku na ko na na we say yes ani pa ya ne para mo prepa enti no sa ni man kiti ye enti so for mo moyen na ye mo de wuro yen educating for one kan ha about the indiscipline afi enu eche ni ye be sarin so abuse of sarin ya doso e won kan ha obia but emra ho enti enu nyina can let's make a cry work on to reduce the number of the usage of sirens. And
the same major corporates near more politicians you.
And no so kahupa name and say Adena done it free for all. Obia me and me and be ashes. So long as car no year 4x4 year black no may the siren missing me a cop. Businessmen does rumpa, yeah, near see politician. Businessmen don't do. And you know, we'll come to that as well. You were na ejuma no nkoso anope metu nyumi o baby metro mama kakra na me ko Ghana ya say Ghana esumi Ghana yenyina Ghana eno die mu maye so miyo Ghana ya say Ghana esumi Ghana yenyina Ghana eno die mu maye so miyo for God and country. Let's make a car work.
Fantastic. Honorable Yadasi, Bibi ni ebesi di nkomobio. Why? Yadasi pa nyamishrao. Enti Greater Accra Regional Minister, the Honorable Henry Kote, and Moten and Kano. Very, very, very interesting interview. Enti Chamia Unima Sem Kano Sinana Wasumua. But Jackson Simon is a video of Tundra no. And so women Tundra a wine color. Na ne number no ye GN 7420 GN 742019, that's 19 GN 742019 wine Tundra driver ni bia afa media ne so na ye hwase ye benya omoka number wo die na yehu enti waso ebe ye shi brutal men Canada because ye the number we ekwa police impanyefo. And we'll find you out because I just said who the car Johnny free Ghana. Papua New Guinea and I but our Ghana hankwade because this indiscipline is not proper. So obia fasa media and so to the extent say omo fa ho bundade ni bi agumo just to pave way so mbetimi afa ho adjoin now traffic na wo dodge no ho no mo nim. It is a routine here o de bra na bra behwe how some people can behave in this country, and these are the people they will sit on their high horses and criticize almost everybody, you know, for the wrongs in society. It's unbelievable. Now we trotro the one share 207 on no commercial driver, Tundra no private man. Now should be our fa at the airco. It is incredible. And so the American Akano a GN 742019 GN 742019 unim na kache ne car na Tundra a wine color kache ne say we hu ne number no na so de ebe ye hye pa enti moma ye nhya ne so Ekosiisen so ni ha asempa 94.7 FM de ye be ye ene se e wo se ye hwe ne ye call NDC ensam no eso se de yedi kan share mobono ma many former women's organizer and the vice chair of the party in Nkomo Anita De-Soso yemo akwa ba bibia boko de
ya me de na onso e
nyame adom ye te wonka na ache apom ye
pa na ka na ma na wa bobo no de na mbe no
o se na ye be no see no le be police for no be
oh yeah sure
oh adai o fi police for ntimi ni
Oh, me da me ko
Ekosiisen on Asempa FM.
Oh, me sure pa the Bema police for because
Okay.
so we show video no na nneoma omo ye na nhye da ntwa yi. Enko yi kra. The Bema police for ba we dey makwa be show wa in some akoso party especially in parliament. Makan wo ba bi say wo say party no eye den wo so omo sesa the leadership of the minority anya some movie no mo be demonstrations any other no cresa.
But
na unyi ni se sanse san no mu ba anhwa na ama ne ma akwaje nsem.
but baby. Na dia na ma be nsem.
In the identity e was some years sanse san no why what has happened?
Me da so be so obisa me sa question. Any say e ku bia mu no. Den ya na nso ewo. So ekoto abai. Enye ND so nkwa na to aba no emanya. Enam gidi a na nkofo ewo yimu. 2016 Nyankopon ye yadom afi ye enu akwa
Ekosiisen on Asempa FM.
Ochre oni ye mu bio. Edu 2020 a ebra ya brimani tade biam se press conference do so me edi matem. Omunim said politically no me we experience change bi. Yen hwe me ma e course so. Na Uncle Rodo no ntumi free ho. Here ko JDM o said you name the number for so bit media move. And non so person. Na so MPP for 169. No more 162 near the 5 akoka wo mo. I just say you go to me kakra wo parliament. Na how akum sene nkofo bebraba ma vet wo mo ye nyina yetie nim tane e ma kokko so nte wo so mo twena so. Ene nkofo bi aso hwa ya waso me ne ukasai ebi na atwitwa ebi aprepra ehuni e ma ekoso. Asa confirm wo mo a sabiu si ye nipa. Ebe ya.
Yes.
Nti wo se e kasa so. Eno na nchen. Na fe edu kenofori ataso a ni asan akobani ye MPs ni bi omo committee no so omo yiwo omo hu ayeden efrim nti ye mu bi nso de ewura mu ansan na ewo
on Asempa FM.
nti no kure ne de e wo se ye kan tini e kan se leadership ne ne ye ni ye omo ni ye ni ye because party no ya dia esumbo maye ebi mu ahwere wo mo kra nti say even kra no say wo mo de bema kenoforiata eni say free NDC side mu nya no mo anto aba no ma no na BBC ya hold o mo responsible they say sad ye by leadership we say there we say ma hu say mutaka so say go bi kan so mo pese o mo hu we mu awo mo we bi e kan de nti asobia ya di agro na chede o se kan okre na ekokoso no adane Yesu Kristo kwa Judas yini ma metumi aka say enkropo ni bi free branch copying headquarters ne parliament e bi no ni ye ni ye enti sese no ye mu bi nsu ye ntwan ma party ni enwu medane ti se CPP de nti ye be sorry so you say ni ekoso parliament no nyi omu nyina na ye kan kire GS so ne ampofo say e wo say wo mo sorry ne di ye tu ye
Ekosiisen on
na
Asempa
election no
FM.
so wo say ye ne ntem na obi a wuni experience or politics na di emika ko fifa ne ma sa wo be chicha me ankasa mama me ho adwuma coordinator food soldiers coordinator e be season e ma dia koma police for obi emo because ye ntina se campaign you do ye ebi no ko ware ye hu o mo campaign you do ye ebi no ye wo so mo ko di MP Ekosiisen ye ntina se ma wo bi me fa party no ense no e ma yen enu nti na me kan kire mpanimpo so wo mu change leaders o me nkase yenyi e ana to nche daddy o mu nsesa wo mu nyina wo matena ho ache dodo na afi no wo mu mfa foforo nwuram na emma so nya den enfra na sɛ biribi ani a yɛsi ehu sɛ yɛn nso yɛba bɛgɛ mu a yɛn nso yɛ kasa ebetumi aduru akyire nti sɛ obi sa me a me nsɛm nyinaa ne sɛ yɛn change leadership no
okay
na efi headquarters coping branch obi a ɔnyɛ adwuma pa bi yɛn nyini fi o wɔn nso a wunim a bɛkyekyɛ nneɛma no ebe ma police fo atso na ɔhwɛ ade a wapiri ho yɛ ma party ne mesɛe
okay nti issues ne dos yɛ bɛfa no one by one. Number 1 parliament the obo kano for yata approval no minim
na hawa
hawa kumtin mo no good ba wo hwɛ ken de na the current controversies na yɛ ken de no minim sɛ hu statement a party na asie dun kete ansa hyase e de ba ye efa kano for yata approval no no unya bi kan ye
e kan pa na so me ne nya adwen
enti sɛ bibi sɛ free party no head office aba parliament for no de ankada no monye
me say me ne wo mo enya adwen
enti would blame ni nyina ebema the minority leadership
ana party mpanyimfo ni nyina ada sɛ ma boy say dun kete din ne ampofo ana
yeah wabo mu din yes
so mo do mo nim sane amete ana sɛ wo mo nim hu bi so de ne ɛyɛ ne nyɛ ho ana bibia ni won so mbɛka kyɛ yakoma bɛtɔ yɛ because party na yɛ nyina de fanda no kɔ de na de bai woni hɔ prof bewrem woni hɔ pa kwasi awurade mfo mu nyina kra ensie enti sɛ Ghana fo ato aba no ama ne akyinkyim nsa age na yin sɛ sɛ obɛshow sɛ wo control over parliament na say no mo kan sɛ approve na we approve dia when you do something executives and you party first before individual interest and you dey bepene no mo nim say na America no so no pray na me anka me wo ha mo nim ka me pene na mpene kira me mpene na mpene
na mpene na mpene kira ka obeye den we anka mo nya den
anka mama executives so branch ni be di ate ada wo kuja to kan so onko enya no wa be explain ana mebo a
yes, on say BBM they all kinds of resign based on personal reasons and principles. And you name the man resign. In say ebimu demohwamo from branch to national no. Not just a parliamentary leadership many national executives won't be na edimu sa hwamo no.
Na me kan will say ekuro bia na yɛde mpanyimfo edi ani it is a BBC na sɛ grassroots ni ebi bobo a yɛde blame ne ma sa mpanyimfo na ɔmo bi edi me pa cha what na
yeah Matthias here
enti ɔmo po yɛde asoa wɔ enti ɔmo nye bi fa ho ntem
Ekosiisen on Asempa FM
na sɛ yɛ congress so ntem na wɔn mo ebe so san ɔmo nso enso san wɔn konkoye because I'm mistakes in keten no it has a banana so you to Christ to Judas in ma na ko anyina ama anya kokuna ntem na wana ne yesi bia na amebo a
yeah
and to say we are be idea what is the man fan year 2024 enti na ba no nyame ne yeda na se ba ne ye kan say wo mo nya congress ntem ne mfa yie ntuye and starting your because I need to one to Abanamaye. And Crawford Bedria will be MP, Crawford Bedri, Obu on to a background as I'm calling in for your woman because of election. Now, you could do one on the younger people granted. Got your children, so at the bar say, so far as the money I confirm on it, Koreata or Yati, if I know come a shame at the school, I didn't why. Kimson no any class are they? To come baby almost did you idea a content room or do a mine.
Asempa FM.
Mumpany, and a more creative and make we are my and they are supporters in
Ekosiisen on Asempa FM.
In army and come up, not party and come this time. No, we improve your everybody in our say. You may be way below the way below. Oh, you're near to I don't come up with it. It doesn't make sure that revolution that started where your party, no, my outside.
Now, also, among your Congress, Nentem, no, sir, you're two Obama executives, or more tenure. It is a 4 years, not the 4 years, no sooner. So, I'm in your Congress for fraud.
You did to me a constitution, some by maybe 2 years and maybe 2 years. And to see started police stations and any money. They do not say enough for years and I'm
yeah, we are not so because of Munya Congress in 10 minutes and I'm able to say.
No more betting your demand and mine. You have a snap at the moon of the post. I guess or warrior. Yeah, the snap party moon of the post was in a post not to make constant election. Yet the party knew the other was a million state. Maybe a 1 month star in your campaign. Maybe a 1 month we are million person.
And as someone so say, would you be near who are Becano? I don't know if you to two same Guma will be a day. Obia or national executive and also a campaign so MP. National Women's of
Ekosiisen on Asempa FM.
Hannah BCU, That is our own boy.
And you damn man on the friend is a banny and I didn't.
Why?
Your co-warrior, many are banny.
Barney.
Honestly, man, who better know any campaign?
Barney, where? Maybe I chose a Barney where?
Mr. Barney. Say no, worry me about a welcome here. One of them. Oh,
look at Chief Barney. Chief Barney, okay.
Chief Barney. I want to talk about my wife or I don't say anything.
Oh, now we don't know the campaign, or your campaign. I don't know.
I don't know.
Oh, no, I see who pictures in Miami and Oko during the campaign.
Now, pictures.
Now, should they?
Pictures. The show me a cost of home. Any results are better.
Because Chief Barney, secondly, for health work near the Omo attack near the Nasa Oko.
At the health work near the
no enka campaign no.
So buy mmerewafo ne bebre omo call health work. See a course say ya ye beton ye mo amankrofu ahwe me paacho nche no enya bone. Me paacho what matter.
Me too.
Enya bone. Nanso house to house no ehu hia. Na campaign ye this time ya papa. Nti mankofo so suaba ne maaye. Na ya na MPP for the yensa. Akọ atwetire yensa. Na ne ani say ye omo dia no wo maaye de na wo mafa. Nti no your supporters no so wa rehemu. Sase ye ka ye hu bomu yi a ebeye yi. Nti se bibi koso na nya e wo se ye ka ne yesiesie de fie ansana yakọ election 2024 no. Yantina se keke na nya ehwe. This time, we person will be a campaign near to Abanemawa. Make sure, say, one, comfort region in here, maybe a man, yes, I remember police. I can't say a grassroots phone in a year, poor people, but I thing. I mean, about power. And I only pack on so far, wouldn't so plenty, dear men high. Snap baby, love why.
No, but the point is, women's organizer, Aka on record, say, 4,000 Ghana cedis, any t-shirt be 30 pen among the man so fanya campaign. Now the best they are
t-shirt and 4,000 Ghana year campaign with relationship with the people at the grassroots any here. And so
and still we have resources no waiting a effective campaign.
Sir.
Now we must watch a give me.
Ekosiisen on Asempa FM.
We have resources.
And so worry now, we no call any amount of money and we
Asempa FM.
I come the meeting. I can say this time when you pack up MP, they are dulemu. Who prefer your executive member dulemu first and a no so we need branch. And yeah, Juma, yam foul. And one wants all of a sudden will be okra raging conscience could be any mono. No. I was here call back and here call her. The feedback and said they are a beboa boy who I did 20.
Now, the who came in and also who said the women's wing and a youth wing, the Munina ba under the national organizer, Nasina Omoshe. Meaning, say, pray for national organizer ba Fufi and Tuata went to me and Winnie, Joshua Kambani Winnie. Or no, as national organizer, no, or ye Juma said, ye, a so many media.
Bemena, ye can say. Yes, no, and San Canina, and see a quack to Abba. Only Pacoya, dear, you drew our Montoman and Patoatia.
Ube Jinabu.
David. They must start it from branch. Ako constituency and son of my national propaganda secretary, Nifi.
Ekosiisen
on Asempa FM. And yet, Dimwa, this time. What do I say? But I don't make sure say mpanyimfo ne nkwala na omaniji party ne ho no. Your papa found the ideology this thing. Nti na me contest bi. Baby I made me ko 61. E be do call election na me.
When you 62.
Not this time no ma you mean executive member but me to kwa ye nyuma bebre because party na ye me too ma me timi ja party no. Ntimi nyai. Nti e be ye adwuma den.
Inti ugidi se wo adwuma a wo ye no etwe vote bre party no because now we ka say nipa na o women's organizer I would want to believe say adwuma ni bia wo no na wasan ko no but now all campaigning when the constituency to bia
adwuma na nyuma organizer nko me nko shia woman organizer nti be ma be tade na nam na twisan
sa
da be ande na
na wo ko wa ma wo shia hwan no
ama na nkata bitu oni who I am nti twisan and I woman organizer who question na who ya rely on that
na asema me busa na wa mama no crancy
na asanya ni
mama no ensi
na wasa mi here no
me nka se here no me se mama no ensi Anita De-Soso the other thing me busa sisia and say going forward the work say immediately the was say minority caucus in parliament or leadership no party na nhwe ensesa ho se omi Haruna ene Muntaka ne Aveji ni omo akana why no betimi hold this mantle no as minority leader ohwemu a
me paso binim ne omo beyi no ya make an say wo ma ye o ma from the omo betumi ayeye da wo ma yamfa foforo so nya den
na foforo ben say you don't change for changing sake
say e true one man panyimfo no be take a decision Anita yenka ho bia ye be take decision
omo consult wa why na obobo ne din
ehun hia say me bebu ko din bia a kire ya groups wa ne party no ebe fa no de na pa no a ye nyina ye ni ebe so a parliament MPs no so atwen ebe ko yi kromo na no ne ye hwehwe because empesa leadership na Omako na we aba say maybe nto aba no because of AAP ye penisa ye pese nya bibia e de asundue ebeba ama ye grassroots no so omani aye den omani age
yeah
almost omatna ho omaye omafudi ombetumi aye what you say but ani e ma we na abese mu nti e ma nkofo bi so enko kaka na omo so enye wo mo de na afi so executives na eba no obi anya den make sure so be adwumaden because enye ano keke ene e de be win say 2024 NCSA because ye fie ne wo problem kese e wo hono mo it means Yesu Kristo kwa Jesus ni man by chire no wenye na manka Yesu medani Yesu nti saade o mo de ayen e twase ba na aba eno na ebe boa yen ami etumi hu sania ye be cleaning up
yeah
ama nkunimbe na ye de
I am modia in the 2024 no minimum preparation when you towards 2024 why na obepesa modern beba for 2024
oh nyame aduma JDM opo mpo we ma no ye de ne beba ani ye ni aba na na time de ni America na say uni pa ko office out be bi na obo again JDM ni ye eduru so nti uni msadi abejan ni ye no mi ansa na uni pa pro no aba na do ne president Kofu anko wo mo party ni when lose be 2 times about 2008 ya anko time when lose 2012 when lose menti ya de nti na mahama ye ne ye
Ekosiisen on Asempa FM.
Say ono no we ka say na Akufo Addo no wa maybe president and lose na person sign baby you and that's the difference when we did that when lose no person sign baby you
so ne nyuma pa ene di nanim ni nachi ne nyuma pa ene di nanim ni nachi nti e be ma na aba
now they also say JDM e ba one na na esan aba
one na na beba na one hwa na eba nti na kika nti omo mu ba against nyina omo nsakra omo adwen because JDM mpene nkora ye ma no ye be Ghana nyina ye be kwa koku ni so ama na aba because enye on na mpese obe win nyame ahira na ama nkofo ato aba na ama na ne ma bi nti na me nti ni pakro na wo pese wo ba ma JDM ne na omo biewie anu aba omo po JDM na be ko
na obeye running mate obo amusa
I mean, can be venture on far.
Me too.
Mamma, no. Oh, ye ni papa.
Asempa FM.
O kono one, send you bring out but when wedding come. Now, even other political parties are no more vice presidential candidate. Juma Mammy, almost me. A Juma Mammy, we on
Asempa FM.
Even though I am minister in charge of education, near more ye, and before to me, I be. Now, man, ye any happy, more mamma, more happy. Any happy. Engineer said behind every successful man. What is a man? And you know, I know that DJ DMH. Now, may I do more. Now, this time, the strong room on the fan and a member fan. And from my member and water.
Hey,
you're ready.
Now, once we are fixated with there was a marble, be a Maoka national executives, no, was a man more. And the American say after trade fair, Ulusu and all kinds say as a region for me national executives, no more be any other. Since you are shifted call a mass or say a marble or say a marble, any other. Why that fixation?
Oh, sir, me see, sir. A mabemwa a bebwa because ya kasan crofoti mo and a map the attempting yemen to almost show some paper politics manas or mo bakra so on behold positions and any man or I am crofoti do or matter what I say. Yeah, but a man on so mo carbon ten on men crofo kasa or muti in the more you to no create in the more because almost see say
Ekosiisen
man ever kind of cray actually woman as a mother, as a sister, as a wife. What you say? Aha. In America, say a man or a premumono. Some my woman organizer.
Yeah.
And go for that canny may mean yamenu. What you say? And yes, so be an achadi and yamediam, minim such a day and yamediam, and a mabby dream. So, a bit me, a bit me, I. This time, strong room, an idiot. And I could be. Then you know, the young one now may be no moon cafe. Say. Young never could be this time. Uncle Boy, domain and
20. Yeah, the last national executive elections, no, and Kofobi, I mean, deserves to be in each and your mother renee.
And then the son and Pessametre, and Pessametre, and say, Obi or what, obey to me, Jumano, my part also at a man. MPP 4-year Congress, I didn't see all. Sanet here, because first name is Saturn. What you say, and yet there was a ye guys idea, and I only background for the Mawa. I was someone who said that you'll be Yaka. Only a major.
Yeah,
and you know, I know not me two political parties singing out for say, Yenya, sir, idea no. So, what person will win here? Ye Jumatin or Muan Casabe says, see, ye Juma, me part or what?
Yes.
Aha, no mommy, I say, ye near see one mammy women to one mammy women to our bar or Cotsecano. And no name my constituency be brave while saying no. I want the pressure 2 MPs and so I did Pierre was a MP Nico Pesica, school fees. Or do I say you near Panyama or so only a matron? That's not pressure that almost so intimacy say. Say, decent political parties, Nina, ancient years every year. Says, Kanyamano, Emma, na ye one more between a sacrifice, ama parties, you know, Sabia Daching will be Emma to your democracy in a day. In my mammy, Canesan, Obuoa, who scat by between I, Obuoa, would miss cat by Pesca, and yet. Sky Jai, who was Sky, ye? Because one here, bet me I say with that.
National executives are Eddie Muhammad Ubo, me no pay or more. I
say, no pay.
Ubo, I
can't cast our monk one Eddie in Ramo.
And now more can the other woman.
Ah, some may be example, Anna.
Madam, I need to be himself, no, you could draw for. I didn't draw all the
example.
Ubo Hanabisi, and the Robert Chief by me.
MP. Over some boha, over so MP. This time you pursue be a MP or Saturday executive member, Macamaka. And I've been so no, sir, who are worry, and such to have a party. Men, you know,
was a man, okay.
Men no akọ
It did not just say young men na and worry maybe party position.
And yes, someone to me, don't bet me the other woman.
Obi yero so person worry ah.
Wo kokon be men na wo kokon wo yere enyema wo kokon na wo be jani fi. Wo jani ho na wo kona bibi to na dia na obeka. Ha? On say woni ema nyina ho kwan nye ni nyina na fatai. Me pato what ya say.
Yes.
So wo bibi ya no aya to ho ntem. Ni e start the because when you yet me campaign na adru baby kwa wo na.
No correct.
Na pressure. Ejari akwa wunyare. This will be na ebua na udi America run the washroom.
Asawa on Asempa FM.
Nti wo okunu wo mu a. Eya sabe simi wo okunu. Ni okunu. Ada mi ni kunu so sama ya politics. E wo some nyamre ma mi kunu ni mi fie nam sa ya politics. Ma ne America ne say ye kokun sana. Ni ema bi wo ha ye ne sana. E sai ni ema bebre ye dan. Ema ye me pa cho so atem.
Yes.
Nti no yɛnhwɛ bibi ewom wopɛsɛ wo ware fine wo de ware ansa ne akɔkon nanim wɔhu na nyɛ kon no wɔ hɔ na wa akɔ ware wokɔ ware nso a menua ba o NPP ɛna wakɔfa no na wo so wo NDC nti ɛsa na supporters na kura de na ɔmbɛdwen wɔhu ba yɛwie a na wayɛ sampɛsɛ mekyerɛ wɔhu yɛwɔ nneɛma nyinaa ho kwan ba nyɛ ne nyinaa na ɛyɛ dɛ ɛna fata yɛ ɛpasɔ wate ase obi efi MPP wɔ hɔ mimi fi MPP foɔ wɔ hɔ me nam fofoɔ wɔ ebi tumi tia ne ani mi di nkɔmɔ ebi wɔ yɛ area mɛse yɛnyɛ atamfo ma ne America ne sɛ politics na yɛ serious business nti no mesrɛ ɛmo yɛ nyinaa yɛ adwene nyɛ dɛn ɛnkɔ so party first, country first, na party aye second and some individual interest.
Ekosiisen.
Nti enya se bia na ebo nipa mienu din keke debi. Enya sa na mpesa mekyere.
So me de na ye me wawa ye. De na ye me wawa ye nipa no executives no mo doso. And the more national chairman, more general secretary, more national organizer.
Mo say bia me pa cho so questions I will be saying and I hear there we be home now be saying.
Okay. The mayor is here and say national chairman, and modern bonus or when yes or no?
No,
maybe executives need now 1-1. Obia, maybe Obia.
What time, pa? God, they make me a can of
and one of Akano. May I ask Anita, did you have a sense of Baba be doing Comobio? Why?
That's it.
Yamisha also. Ekosiisen is now Asempa 94.7 FM. And you go so being common the issues in the NBC. But my name is Aquarius, so I'm more. Volta River Authority for Abaso because stories are really good. VRA donates educational materials to schools in 5 regions. The Volta River Authority has presented educational and COVID-19 materials to 30 basic schools in its impacted communities across the country. The items which were delivered by drone, at in Kokubeo in the eastern region comprised VRA's 60th anniversary branded school bags. In Unim say VRA already 60 years. In Jomoma anniversary branded school bags, exercise books, mathematical set, pens, pencils, water bottles, face masks, and sanitizers. In all, 16,000 school children in the 30 schools in the Eastern Volta, Western Bono East, and Greater Accra regions will receive a package of items, while the schools will receive Veronica buckets in addition to motivate them to aim high in the educational pursuit. That's some really good stuff there from the VRA. And to make it interesting, almost science use drones and they deliver near that's solid. I mean, VRA Chief Executive Officer Ekosiisen said it is part of a gesture to mark activities of the company's 60th anniversary. Wow, that's really interesting. Inti VRA CEO and an impenny for for this incredible gesture. 16,000 school children. That's really good. Inti Yaboma for this one, and even more interesting, using drones to deliver, items to students, makes it even more interesting. Ekosiisen so ne high Asempa 94.7 FM. Still on the issues in the NDC, editor of the informal newspaper, the Andy Kankam, Andy, so in some kakra ekama yentian and yentwas. Andy, akwaba na point to say.
About the chair, Ramye, a judicial issue among Hunia or Babu, the redemption. Union Albania as in Satra, or Mamba Pana. We have privileges as a small Maya. No, I could do. Said the Ghana, the fun into my pafra, Ghana for whom they have. And there will be Empire and I have Bama, a trading point, say, of a boy of mine.
Okay. Minim sir, who follow Nyoma Ekoso in your party, the NDC, especially in Parliament.
Ekosiisen
Etosai.
Obi, it was expected because some are yes, starting crusade now. In
Asempa FM.
If you are a party, but and I better this I can be in RGP total disrespect, indiscipline. RG NDC party more. No, beyond later change communication officer Troya or the party Penifotemo Parliament trying to assassinate their character, question their mental process as to Juma Omoye, questioning their commitment and dedication to the party. I am not surprised at all. And you see, Obi, the chicken will definitely come home to roost. And then the party general secretary, Yewa Johnson, Ashedu Kitia, has been quoted as saying, same now, Sami 15, he was coming from a position of ignorance. That is why those attacks on the speaker and so forth. And I'm just happy, sir. As time goes on,
Ekosiisen on Asempa FM.
People who are guided by conscience who speak the truth. Because as the largest opposition party waiting to come to power now, now 1 to 2 years, I'm a 1 mile party no election. I'm a Ghana for listen. You be a very credible opposition now. Please, you will just be joking, sir. I mean, and trying to mislead people. Obi, Parliament and more attack leadership. People have just a deliberate attempt and effort to mislead party followers. Yes, that is why they will incite them against the leadership of Parliament. I think that when you understand the workings of Parliament, I have covered Parliament. And even though I cover Parliament, nothing prevents you from getting educated on Parliament to see the Ekosiisen. The appointment committee has no authority to approve or disapprove any nominee by any president. They are working for Parliament. In your moment recommendation, it goes to what? The plenary. That is where the decision is taken. In as much as the party will make a position, will communicate their position to their party, or Parliament. Listen, when the decision is taken,
on
the decision
Asempa
of Parliament.
FM.
So it is just absurd and reckless on the part of people to just assassinate the character of the leadership war party, questioning Nyema SK Bagman for 8 solid years. Very credible minority leader. And so what are you talking about? This is the man's commitment SSL question. So you see, we've been talking about how leadership of the party has restored some discipline into the party. They should sanitize the party. And yes, sir, Masa, Kasabia and Papa and Fata, our Babeka, so you see, what I am praying for, and I know we shall get there. I know we shall get there. Because, Obi, you shouldn't just think, sir, if I destroy the party, and now when say
Asempa FM.
NDC were banana MP4. The only average for some power and say, Massa, then control, then your way, I mean, just to discredit the party to come to power. No. You can make sound policy.
Ekosiisen on Asempa
in terms of
FM.
your alternative policies and everything. How they are back, then you will present it to the people. And the communicators must sound very melodic. Not those reckless comments that you are going to election, you want to win an election, you want to come to power, then you come and say, listen, you crowd this father for all by and we call into soldier for police for more perceived to be MPP, you know, your continuous stay in the service, you know, is coterminous with the president. Castaway, naming the other a policeman, our bread, even to the rank of chief inspector, and now ASPO, I mean ASP in Asipoa. Master, do you think that they will sit down for you to come and win power? If you are more because of what you have said, I mean, and trust me, Obi, he is the leader of the party. The Article 21 of the Constitution. Listen, if he wants to be remembered for something monumental regarding his leadership now, this is the time that the attacks, the instant attack, unwarranted attacks, baseless accusation made on the persons of
Ekosiisen on Asempa FM.
And then Matiti, former national leaders, some clear the leadership of parliament. Clear.
Yeah, Anita De-Soso I'll say they have to change the leadership of parliament.
Almost change the leadership of parliament. When they started from party headquarters, I call flag bearer. Is he prepared for that? Because this comes to have made some calls. So listen, then if it's a change the leadership of parliament, then it should be a total overhaul.
Asempa FM.
You see, sometimes, I mean, what is a basic justification by for empirical way say by or general aircan? What is the empirical evidence? What with the compelling evidence? That, I mean, she should convince us. And I'm sorry, sir. She will lead a demonstration. What mean I'm about following Nana? Listen, I want to submit to them, sir, the electorate and the full soldiers of the party will not go this way again, no. Especially given what transpired at the Supreme Court. When they lied to them that they have won elections,
Ekosiisen on Asempa FM.
Bring your evidence now, what you be doing. So you see, you can't continue like that. Into me and you can come in, me GD say, Master Omar will go on the street, go and cause mayhem, go engage in violence. Na ankamukumia, sankamukumikwa. See, they people continue to mislead the party followers. And I beg of party soldiers, listen, MPP, NDC, try. So, Omuba can be here. I am moving on a dream. Why? Who says, you are Haruna, Idrisu, name and call for Muntakaram, they have the power to approve or disapprove somebody. No. They are only 30 on the committee. So, if today people are resigning and claiming it's on principles, I mean, it's shocking. It's shocking. Principles. So, why? Were you on the committee by your own authority? And Obi, let me give you this opportunity to educate people. And your party followers must understand and get this once and for all. Sure, the 30 member appointment
Ekosiisen on Asempa FM.
Haruna, you are Haruna, my own leader, no more leader. Why? It's fine for the fact that of the northern region, Suhini and war committees on representing northern region. Yawa Okute Kudeto Ablakwa. He is representing Volta and Oti. Honorable Zuera Mahama, Savannah, northeast and northeast regions. Savannah, north and northeast regions. Those are from Salaga South. She's a member of Parliament for Salaga South, and she's representing the women, the female in that block. No, Agauda, in spite of the upper west. No, the geographical will say the boundary be to the upper east. So he's also representing a block. Mahama Yarika, upper east. Muntaka, Ashanti region. Ahi, Onabahi, western and western north. Ku Ahafo, Ne Bono, Elizabeth Ajari, Oposu Ajari, Onabo, Masa, Bono north, and then the female from the eastern region to north to the Bono and then Ahafo region. Giselle Agoti, Masa, the central region and representing all the females were coastal belt. Nilante, the guy Abadi, Sosu, Zevia Sosu,
Ekosiisen
other
on
ethnic
Asempa
groups
FM.
resident in the Greater Accra. So now, Obisho will resign from the committee. We are consulting the man of the caucus, at least the caucus from Volta and Otia.
Asempa FM.
We are consulting. Did you inform?
But was he made to understand, say he's on the committee representing that block? Unim
I am
Sadiano.
telling you, nobody can challenge this. I am telling you, I'm going to do my research. I'm going to do my checks. I am expecting somebody to come and challenge me. I'm telling you, I'm expecting somebody to come and challenge me on this. But I'm just on the committee, you know. So if you find yourself on the committee, it's not just say, to satisfy certain regional basic thing as a fool. So what's the principle? Was the minority leader copied? So this is stabbing and total disrespect for the minority leadership. The minority leader, I mean, total disrespect. You see, sometimes when you try to engage in this populist gimmick,
No, but is he not carrying? Yemfane say if one reason be for the resignation, no. But if
principle.
Yeah, on principle, say principle,
So principle, no,
it may a principle be it might not necessarily.
Okay, and to me a principle. Yeah, then I assume say a principle. My principle I am telling you that I am going to do sex, and I'm telling you that Okubeto is representing voter MOT. For the voter caucus, is the caucus leader. Why are you from now? See, so we should just be mindful of
Asempa
you
FM.
think that you can just do things to placate your party for soldiers. You should be thinking about your political future. Kujeto, nice, fine, and our war. I mean, when it comes to politics, but listen, when you think that you can take this populist move to backstab, to disrespect your leadership, please, it won't work well for you.
Should the minority leadership no be changed? Minority leadership no amongst the same kakra.
Now, Okujeto is saying principle.
Ekosiisen
I'm not
on
going
Asempa
against the principle
FM.
of the party, but the statement of the General Secretary, they agree that kind of reactor should be passed. So what are you talking about? Today people are talking about principles in Tianandi can come. Masa, listen, on principle, it's not everything, it's very politics. Your mind COVID-19 by thank you for seeing politics. Now you be yare ba oba be busa so we MP now this. I'm Robert Ba when it comes to issues of security. And listen, I'll fight this thing every day. As a student of security and intelligence, listen, I'm Robert Ba Ofia. Oh, your man be busa say we are Pentecost elder now we are a Presby elder. The armed robber is coming to your house, steal and go away. And they say, oh, man, we sell party card. And you be beyond and you debate politics. Nonsense, Coca is your American. A very civilized democracy of that nature. After a movie, that's some president in the kind. That's some now kind. You won't be elections. They must get America to work again. The president of the Republic of Ghana, Nana Dodanko Akufo-Addo, his last state of the nation place. That's some now kind.
Ekosiisen on Asempa FM.
37, 38 years. What it means is that, listen, Ghana for NPP, NDC must come together to do the Ghana business. Abra, NPP Fulbi went out of their system and the party decision to vote for Yewa SK Badun, of which is a what?
Asempa FM.
For and then currently no. I said now party for that. So NDC for our mother. So at least people are being guided by conscience. Now it's NDC for also feel that we must do things just in the supreme interest of the people of this country and Mother Ghana now. Born anything. Born anything. Obi, born anything. So Obi, what the fact is that people should just be careful before they conclude, say, matter, they should change the technology. Yeah, mommy, Anita De-Soso. What is the basis? She should come again. I want some conviction and compelling reason for which she's making that demand. But let me submit to her that nobody will follow her if she wants to go on the demonstration. She will go alone. Because the party
Ekosiisen on Asempa FM.
They are very discerning. The reasons for which Ghana fought to about 1992 come down to 2024. No? Hey, listen, the narrative will change. The narrative on Ghanaians will look at the kind of issues affecting their livelihood. And then 21st century, SDG goal 6, provision of potable water and what? Sanitation. And now we got Toron district, Wanchi district. We put that any one and from the same source. Are we happy to continue this way?
Okay.
Yeah, I'm a Ghana. Okay? I am not saying that this is, MPP cannot rule forever. They will go anyway. But you can only come to power on sound policy alternatives and programs. You sell it to Ghanaians, they will listen. You get proper communicators who will not engage in what casting vituperations on people, but making the sensible argument with due words of respect, the sensible argument to compel people to vote for you. So
Andy,
that you can assemble, yeah.
Mate, my say I'm running GM fancy. Finally, yes.
My whole story is trending portals. Some people within the NDC have been asked to harm some of us, myself, Alote, Koku, and a host of those of us that are descending. Obi, we know what is happening. This is the fourth time in 1 month I am picking such intelligence. But Obi, they shall gather, like the Bible said. They shall gather. They will surely gather. But they won't gather for my sake. They will scatter. They will fail.
But why would anybody want to harm you?
So you see, that is the absurdity of it. That democracy. I mean, what is democracy about? Which is why you're not again. Never been Kosovo, Mama Yen tutu na masa party. You see, NDC is a serious party. So if some people have all of a sudden hijacked some processes or party to make the party look like a gathering of jokers, it is so painful. A very solid party, NDC. I know NDC. We will work again. I know, say, with the right leadership, NDC will work again.
Ekosiisen on Asempa FM.
Ama obia afisa party ayeko Easter festivities. And number 2, the safety protocols. Christian Council are out that the churches, and I know the churches have been very respectful. They have been adhering to the safety protocols. Please, the police service, the chief constable of the land, IGP of Pombono and the men, I've seen some statement coming from the outset. They should also act on that statement. They should be proactive.
Andy, me and Nasi, Bibiani, ever said in Comobio. Why? Andy can come and attend and can editor of the Informer newspaper and a member of the NDC. Ekosiisen Suni, a higher Asempa 94.7 FM. Mamin saying French and Anomobakaya, Yane Ras Wayo, Eskaya, Eddie, and Komoma, or indicate is Sir Ocean Summer course. So, Yenuya in Ketwa Mienua, no, my dreadlocks. Computer day or to a Chimota school no anye wono or mobeshe edi court and they finally filed the processes at the Supreme Court of the land. You know, and that's where we are. Tyrone Iras Magai, applicant, and unnumbered house opposite Amen and Amen Church, Olebu Ablekuma, suing by the next friend and father, Terrio Kwame Magai, versus Board of Governors at Chimota Seniors High School and at the Attorney General of the Republic, and a respondent into NA. That is where we are now. Share reliefs are Omu Asikia. First one here, a declaration that the failure and or refusal of the first responder, which is at Chimota School, to admit or enroll the applicant on the basis of his Rastafarian religious inclination, beliefs, and culture, characterized by his keeping of Rasta, is a violation of his fundamental human right and freedoms guaranteed under the 1992 Constitution, particularly Articles 12.1, 23, 21.1b and c, 26.1, 17.2, and 3. And a declaration that the failure and or refusal of the first respondent to admit and enroll the applicant because of his beliefs, a violation of his right to education, guaranteed under Articles 25.1b, 28.4 of the 1992 Constitution. And DNBU ain't reliefs bako bear in son. Reliefs near bako bear in son. And almost say one of the orders near an order directed at the first respondent to immediately admit or enroll the applicant to continue with his education unhindered. In the announce one relief for Musiki he said court nenshe na Chimota School and admit Aqualano ewo school ho. And it will be very interesting. Wherefore I depose to this affidavit in support of this application, praying that same grounds that the same be granted. Sworn in Accra this 31st day of March 2021. That is an ENRA and almost filing processes. When the court will begin sitting on this very, very, very interesting matter. In the Munshan and so Emfa MIA. We'll still stay with the NDC and some former national executives, Bibrina, Pese, Omonso, join the discussions. Then you would go to them and pick their thoughts. Plus, Yabeko Parliament and so now, and they are. Someone look at your black was resigning from the appointment committee. Not just one space. What will be the next action from Parliament? Yene majority chief whip, who is also a member of the committee. EBD and community. We still have some very interesting interviews coming up for you. But Muntie we emame meba